80% buy-to-let mortgage product reduced. So today, Precise have announced that they're reducing the 80% loan-to-value buy-to-let products. Now, contrary to a lot of you who think you need 25% deposit to get a buy-to-let mortgage, so a 75% maximum loan, there are certain lenders within the market that actually offer 80% loans on buy-to-let mortgages. So here's the email I received today on the 19th of March 2024. Here you go. Reduce 80% loan to value products, 2 and 5 year fixed rates now from 5.79%. And this was sent to me today at 11:32 by Precise. What you need to remember is lenders have a rental stress test. So depending on the type of product that you're taking with them, depending on the loan amount that you need with them, and depending on the rental income, yes, the rental income, which is the key factor in how much you can borrow, is going to determine how much you can borrow as a mortgage loan. Now, the higher the loan to value, so for example, 75% loan to value versus 80% loan to value, the rental stress test with the lender is going to be higher at 80%. Now, just don't take my word for it. I'm going to show you directly from Precise's website what you need to get an 80% loan to value buy-to-let mortgage with them. So for this example, we're going to assume that we want to purchase a property worth £300,000. Our deposit is 20%, which is £60,000. So we need a loan of £240,000. So you got 80% loan to value. Now assume that we want a 2-year fixed rate product. So as you'll remember, what I said is depending on the type of product you take will determine the rental stress test. Now, the product that you want will determine the rental stress test. So for example, this is with Precise only, not with all mortgage lenders, just with Precise. Let's start the calculation to see. So say we want a loan of £240,000. We want this 2-year fixed rate at 5.79%. Let's continue. Now, assume that it's just a single applicant, property value is worth £300,000. And let's say the rental income is £1,600 a calendar month. Assume for this example, the person earns £40,000 per annum and they own no other buy-to-let property. Here we go, 0, 0. So as you can see here, on the rental income alone, the lender is saying on the 2-year product, the maximum loan, excluding any fees, is £181,376. Now, lenders do something called top slicing, meaning that if you've got any additional spare income, which they'll take into consideration your current commitments, if you've got any mortgages, any personal loans, any car loans, they can use any additional spare income to cover any rental shortfall. So in this scenario, because we've put no other commitment for this applicant, they're saying that they have the additional spare income to get that £240,000 loan we need for an 80% loan to value mortgage. Now, let's change the product. So now let's change the product. Assume that we want a 5-year fixed rate. So the 5-year fixed rate is the same, 5.79%. So let's start the calculation. For a loan of £240,000, assume it's a single applicant, same as before, £300,000 of property value. Gross rental income is £1,600 per annum. We said the person has £40,000 per annum, no other rental income. So as you can see, the maximum loan available on a 5-year fixed rate product with Precise is £229,938, and that's excluding any fees. Now, there is that option of top slicing where I mentioned earlier, and the possibility is to get the loan of £240,000. As you saw from the 2 examples that I gave you, there was a big difference in the loan amounts depending on the type of product you take. If you took a 2-year or a 5-year fixed rate product. If we're looking at rental income alone, ignore top slicing for now. I'll do another video on that at a later date. But the rental income achievable and the type of product you take and the loan to value of the product that you're looking for is going to determine how much you can borrow as a mortgage loan. So it's not as easy as, oh, you can get that 75% mortgage loan. It's not as easy as, even though the 80% products are available, doesn't mean you can get it. The rental income is the main driving factor in any buy-to-let mortgage loan that you want. Now I want to hear from you. Did you know that you can actually get an 80% loan to value mortgage for a buy-to-let? Did you know that the rental income is the key driving factor in any buy-to-let mortgage loan that you want? Let me know in the comments.